can a randomly assembled team
Psyduck! Welcome to the team, Psyduck.
and frankly absurd strategies
That did nothing. But they did not use Sucker
defy
Punch.
the odds
Are you kidding me? A slow final? What is going on here?
and take us all the way to Master Ball?
We win!
This is Roulette to Ranked.
Folks, we are doing it today. I was busy with some Worlds prep, I was busy with some work, so we're actually towards the end of the month. We are at rank 9. We need to get to rank 11. That is Master Ball. If we do that, we will have completed our challenge of getting all the way to the top of the ladder with a completely random group of Pokemon. We've gotten really lucky with our polls. I think we can do it. We pretty much have to do it today, though. So let's see. Yeah, the team's in a pretty good spot. We have we've got a good number of options, and we are going to roll one new random mon for the start of this episode. And if we do well enough, it could be the last one. I think it might still take a couple if we're winning some, losing some, but if we go on a streak, then it could be it. We're super, super close. So let's see. Without further ado, the one new random mon we are adding to our team is... Wait a second, I've got the settings correct, right? Okay, yeah. Is... Dondozo! Okay. That's an interesting one. I mean, the thing is, Dondozo is a really good mon. We're pretty much forced to use Zamazenta, though, just because that's the only restricted Pokemon we have access to. We haven't rolled a second one. And the thing is, it's like, Dondozo with Tatsugiri offers you its own mode. But Dondozo without Tatsugiri is often used as a physical wall, which is very similar to what Zamazenta is used for. And so I may try and see if we can get Dondozo to work. I'll definitely be plugging away. But it just fills a very similar niche to our restricted, so it might be a little bit difficult to use. Again, if this were like early in the challenge, I would have bitten your arm off for Dondozo. It's genuinely a fantastic pick, and we've gotten super, super lucky as of late. Like if you compare like the top of again, I'm pointing the wrong way because I'm mirrored. But if you compare like the top of that list to the bottom, you'll see so many more just not fully evolved mons near the top. But we can't afford to be a lot more picky now since we do have so many good options. We'll see. I definitely want to change the team in some way. We'll see if Dondozo makes the cut or not. Anyway, I'll see you in the team builder in just a sec. Dondozo is a very good Pokemon. However, there was just no way to add it to the team in any way that made sense. I think that it didn't offer enough outside of what Zamazenta was already doing. We know that these six work really well together. We know that Nosepass, despite all logic and reason, can do a job. We know that Goldengo and Scrafty are crucial parts of the team, as is Thwacky. This is the team that's going to get us to Master Ball. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We are at rank 9. We need to get up 2 more ranks to get to Master Ball. We already found a game. Let's see if we can do it with this squad. A Reshiram is very surprising. Stonechurner is going to boost its attack. Or its special attack, I should say. Goldengo is not great into Reshiram. I think I like Scrafty. I love the Fake Out. I love the Assault Vest on it. It's like, I think there's no chance we're actually setting up with the Goldengo this game. And so I'd rather just go all in on supporting Zamazenta, is my thought process for this one. I don't think Nosepass made sense. I don't think there was a spread move really for me to block. Except for maybe like a Rock Slide from Stony J. Alright. Murkrow Reshiram. If this is Terra Ghost Reshiram, we are cooked. That would be very bad. Murkrow certainly has Haze, now that I think about it. So I think my plan is a little toasted. So I'm actually going to fake out and body press the Murkrow, because I think since Murkrow has Haze, I think the only way it's getting out of the field is if we get it out of the field early. Right, so the Tailwind, so now Reshiram's faster. Yeah, actually, that's actually a very bulky Murkrow. That means it's EV Light. I think what I'm going to do instead, I think I'm just going to assume that... I have Terra Water, actually. So I imagine they're more likely to go for fire moves. I think I'm content to just knock off here. See what item they've got. Hopefully put it into body press range. Let's see, what are they tearing here? Okay, it's going to be a huge reveal. Terra Fire. Okay, it's good we have Terra Water. It's actually really strong here. Knockoff will do a chunk. Scrafty should still live any hit, although I'm not entirely sure. Oh, actually, that's a ton of damage. That's a ton of damage they're threatening here. Scrafty lives this. We don't want it to get burned. Nice. Wide Lens, okay. Terra Water's great here. Anything we might bring in dies, right? So the question is, what do we want to preserve? I think I'm down to Terra Water Body Press. We're going to hope that gets the knockout. And then Scrafty, on the off chance that they do something silly, and somehow don't kill the Scrafty, we're just going to close combat that Murkrow. Alright, let's see. So still a lot of damage with Terra Fire and Sun. The Scrafty had an Assault Vest and still is getting 2-hit KO'd by a spread move, which is kind of crazy. Let's see. Miss? Please no burn. A burn can cause us huge issues here. Okay. Come on. Come on, Zamazenta. Big damage. Big damage. Come on. Body press. Oh, and it's not quite enough. Okay. That's really rough. Okay, we're, I think, in a good position. I think we're in a really good position. Now the question is, what do we do from... yeah, we're still in a great spot. They should know that they need to target down the Zamazenta with a Dragon move to have a chance here. So the big question is, do we stay in with Scrafty and knock off while we protect with Zamazenta? But if they ignore the Scrafty, that actually puts us in a bit of a tough position for this next turn. Or do we do something else? Intimidate, actually, I think, becomes very good all of a sudden with them bringing in the Rillaboom. So I think we have to protect here. And I think we do preserve the Scrafty. I think that makes the most sense to me. How many turns of Tailwind do they have? Oh, last turn of Tailwind. That's amazing, actually. So yeah, we just protect. I want to preserve that Intimidate. A Heat Wave should kill the Thwackey here if they go for it, but that's fine. If it doesn't kill the Thwackey, then Thwackey should actually be able to finish off the Reshiram with Fake Out or Grassy Glide, funnily enough. Alright, this is our play. No, I feel good about this play. Let's see what they end up going for here. Zamazenta protects. I'd love to see a Dragon move. That way we just keep all of our Mons in. Fake out into the Zamazenta. That makes sense. Probably Heat Wave, I assume? Yeah. Thwackey, can we dodge it? Thwackey, could we be dodging a Heat Wave here? We knocked off the Wide Lens, and then subsequently dodged 2 Heat Waves. I'd be pretty upset if I was the opponent there. I'm pretty sure Reshiram is only base 90 speed, which means we're guaranteed to outspeed it. We know what the item is. I think I'm willing to bank on that, and I'll feel really dumb if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just base 90 speed. So many restricteds are, like Kyogre, Groudon. I think I'd remember if it was anything more than that. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to body press there. and fake out the Rillaboom, because I actually think the Rillaboom can do a huge amount of damage to Zamazenta, and like later down the road we can get an Iron Defense up to potentially 1v1 it. Alright, yeah, I think that's the play. Come on, Zamazenta. There we go! There we go! They only have 2 Mons left. We still have all of our team, thanks to some pretty clutch dodges. Not gonna lie. A bit fortunate there. And it's like, yeah, Rillaboom loves the fact that we're Terra Water, but we're still getting so much recovery. We do have a defense boost, and we have Scrafty's Intimidate in the back. So it's not actually that bad of a situation, all things told. Fluttermane is spooky, though. I would like to just U-turn. I think a U-turn into the Rillaboom makes the most sense. I want to get Scrafty in, I want to have a Fake Out next turn active on the Rillaboom, that lets me Heavy Slam, and that should hopefully seal up the game. There we go! That'll do it too! And we take out the Reshiram team, we go 1-0 on the day, and that might actually take us to rank 10, just a step away from Master Ball. Oh, it's actually crazy. We're very, very close with our hodgepodge group of misfits here. Let's see. Not quite to rank 10. Not quite to rank 10. We're on a pretty good streak though. You can kind of see what's going on down there. We've been doing super, super well. Funnily enough, ever since we added Nose Pass. Yeah, if you're new to the series, yeah, ever since we added Nose Pass to the team, things have been looking up. Which is absurd, but that is how it's happened. Can't make this sort of thing up. It's usually good if we don't have to bring Nose Pass, because I think that does invite a whole lot of chaos into proceedings. But whenever push comes to shove, Nose Pass pulls through for us. Second game of the day. Terapagos. It's good for Zamazenta. Most Terapagos players want to Terra the Terapagos. I hope they do that, because I'm most scared of like a Terra Ghost on Ditto or Chi-Yu. Bundle, I think, could still be really good here. But I think this is what we're going with. I'm not super scared if they transform into Zamazenta, which is like Ditto's purpose in this sort of format is to transform into the opposing restricted, so it's like you have 2 restricteds. But the thing is, it only has 5 power points of each move, so, and my Zamazenta not being naturally weak to fighting, it actually has a pretty sizable advantage. This is spooky. I do not like this Tornadus at all. It can do such big damage to me, right? It's threatening huge damage into most of my entire team here. I like Iron Defense. I like getting Iron Defense up. And I like the idea of Fake Out. I could Hard Switch. I mean, I could Grassy Glide Body Press, right? I think I prefer to Fake Out here. And this will tell us a little something. They could have Covert Cloak. This could go really badly for me. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see, what do they go into? A Bleak Wind would not be good for me here. Oh, especially with that. If they go for Bleak Wind, that's actually pretty bad for me. And, let's see. Just go for Tailwind. Nice. The nice thing is here, I think can afford to Terra my Zamazenta and pivot the Fake Outs on the Terapagos. Tearing the Zamazenta does make us weak to Terra Starstorm, but I think it's worth it here, because otherwise we're just taking a huge Fire move and a huge Flying move, both on the special side, which I think would be pretty disastrous for me. I think I do go into Scrafty. Yeah, I have to Terra Water. I Body Press. This is tricky. I think I'll go into Scrafty. I don't know if that's the right play. I mean, there is just not a lot I could do with that slot. It's like, I don't want to switch in Golden Go to a potential Fire move. I think both Thwacky or Scrafty are a little bit sackable here. Maybe I should have looked more closely at the rest of their team as to which one is probably better. It actually probably makes more sense... Okay, they did not Terra. Since they have Tailwind up, they would have Terra'd first. I think it does make more sense to sack Scrafty than Thwacky here, because we're most afraid, I think, of a Primarina. is something that... Well, actually, now we're Terra'd. If we get this body press off, that's actually really big for us. Taunt! That's not what we were afraid of at all. That's not what we were fearing. Nice. Still does a chunk, but with leftovers, no burn chance, and grassy terrain, that puts us in a pretty good spot. Shiyu was a really, really scary mon, and it's fantastic we got it off the board. The issue now is Terra Starstorm hits us super effectively. But the fact that they switched out Terapagos the first turn tells me they might be weak to Fake Out, and we do have Fake Out on the board here. They could be a spec set. They could just be some sort of set that that just has Protect. It's impossible to say, right? They're taking a long time, which is telling me I don't think they're Cloak. So I think if you're Covert Cloak, you just go right back out into it. That's amazing news for me. That's really strong news for us. Yeah, ideally, we want that Tornadus out of here so that Tailwind is gone, so that we can hit the Terapagos and outspeed it, hit it before it attacks, so it doesn't have a chance to attack Zamazenta. Yeah, I like this play. If they're U-turn, then this stops it. They are Covert Cloak on Urshifu. Okay, that's unusual, but, I mean, we're kind of okay. Scrafty dodges it. Scrafty's got those quick feet. That speed drop could actually be really consequential for the endgame. Rocky Helmet. That's pretty bad for us. Oh, we can't protect either. Does that double up? Killer Zamazenta. I think we preserve the Zamazenta here. I think we go Golden Go. I think they're going to want to double up on it again, and Golden Go just completely walls that. I think we do die to that double up. I don't think there's another way they can get us. We have the speed drop anyway, which I wasn't super, super happy with. I think we knock off something. I'm going to knock off the Tornadus. We are hoping that they do not double up into the Scrafty with Bleak Wind in close combat. That would be pretty bad for us. Come on, close combat that Golden Go. You know you want to. Okay. That's not ideal. I didn't think they'd do that. But I think they saw that with our being boosted, that would probably actually do a similar amount of damage. Scrafty should live this, though. Because Scrafty you can't hit a Scrafty. That's rule number 1 of competitive Pokemon. Scrafty is invincible. To get rid of the Rocky Helmet, Tailwind petered out. They're going to be going for Tailwind again. I think we want to lock in Urshifu on the field because it's got that defense drop, which I think is really good for Thwacky later in the game. So I'm down to make it rain and knock off again into the Tornadus. They can't eliminate both Scrafty and Golden Go. I think we just force them into the endgame. They're going to get Tailwind off here. We knew that was going to be the case. Urshifu can only kill one Mon. I think we back ourselves to win it from here. I'm not certain we do. Not certain at all that we do. I just didn't want Thwacky to take a big hit from this Tornadus. I think we always bring in Thwacky. Especially because I think we actually just go down to a close combat. And they're going to be faster. I think we double up into Urshifu. With Grassy Glide and close combat, I think. They could protect. I think a protect on Urshifu does make a lot of sense. We are threatening it greatly. But I think this is a way to guarantee the knockout on it. Covert Cloak's a very unusual item. Maybe they don't have protect. Maybe they don't go for it. Maybe they want to protect both. But I think this makes the most sense. I need something out of here. Urshifu's the only thing that can go down. I think Urshifu is too threatening and outpaces my Zamazenta. I think this makes the most sense here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Grassy Glide doesn't work because they Terra. That makes sense. We could have faked out here. That was a misplay on my end. Let's see how much it bites us. Right? Oh boy. Let's see. That's not doing a ton. So because of the close combat earlier, they are -1. Does Thwacky outspeed the Terapagos? No, they have Tailwind. It never will. We just need our Mons to live. You just have to hang on, both of them. You gotta hang on, Thwacky. Come on. Okay. That's enough. I think that's enough. Come on, Scrafty. Come on. Okay. We're still in it. Does Scrafty live a Terra Starstorm after all of that? Do we have enough in the tank? 2 turns of Tailwind. Zamazenta should be guaranteed faster. Okay. Here's what we do. We Wood Hammer. They no longer resist close combat. We close combat. If Scrafty lives. If Scrafty lives and gets this close combat off, I think we have enough to win the game. It's all up to Scrafty. We have a defense drop from our previous close combat. Do we go down here? Come on, Scrafty. We need you to hang on. We do hang on! Big damage, Scrafty! Big damage! We have Protect for next turn to stall out the last turn of Tailwind. We need the combination of close combat, body press to do enough. That's a lot of damage, Scrafty! Oh, we are still in it, and I think, unless I'm missing something, unless this is Choice Scarf Terapagos, which is possible based on what we've seen, I think we've got this one. Last turn of Tailwind. Zamazenta should always be faster. Scrafty will go down here. I think the only thing that can get us here is Choice Scarf. I think there's a good chance there's Choice Locked. Choice Scarf, I think, would be shocking to me. I don't think there are many at all Choice Scarf Terapagos. Like, I think they're Choice Specs based on what I'm seeing. I think they're Choice Specs based on what I'm seeing. And I think based on the damage they're doing, I think that is Specs damage. Based on the little bit I played with Terapagos. We are gonna go down if we get hit. There is no question about that. We go down if we get hit. We should outspeed. Unless it's Choice Scarf, we win. Unless it's Choice Scarf, we win, and Zamazenta takes it! Okay, that's 2 wins under our belt. I'm hoping that puts us to Ultra Ball. We are getting ever so closer to achieving the dream of getting to the top rank, to getting to Master Ball tier with fully randomized Pokemon. If you're joining us late, you may be wondering, yeah, why are you using a Rusted Shield on Zamazenta? Shouldn't you want to be a Steel type? We're not doing any of this by choice. We only have access to one form of Zamazenta, and it is the form we are using. We do not have access to Rillaboom, we have access to Thwacky, and our only wide guard user options are either Zamazenta or Nosepass, and we can't afford the move slot on Zamazenta. And it's a pretty crucial move, so we have Nosepass in the team. We're working with what we got, and the Mons are putting in work. What more can we say? There we go! Oh. It's crazy we've gotten this far. It's crazy we've gotten this far. And we could end the whole challenge. I think we need to win 2 games. If we win our next 2 matches, we make it to Master Ball. Kyogre team with Smeargle. This is a really interesting team. It looks very meta. It looks very strong. And it also looks unconventional, which is really cool. Doesn't necessarily mean we want to go up against that. But Nosepass, I mean, they very likely have Water Spout Kyogre, Bleakwind, Tornadus, and Sandsear Storm on Landorus, which means Nosepass just goes crazy in this game. I think I'm going to go with this. I like Golden Go because it's really good into Smeargle and Iron Hands, and I'm hoping I can set up a little bit with it while Nosepass supports. I think this might be a little misguided just because I think Landorus is something that is just so spooky for Golden Go. But normally against this team, I lead Zamazenta Nosepass against the Kyogre archetype, but Smeargle specifically really scares me about that. Maybe I shouldn't have paid as much respect as I did to Smeargle, but Golden Go is like such a strong answer into Smeargle just because Smeargle cannot touch it. Alright, actually Golden Go is very good here. I think this tells me you don't have Smeargle. And I think Golden Go is valued less because of that. Neither of these Mons actually give Zamazenta any trouble. I'm hoping they are a little bit afraid of Nosepass. I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm just going to throw off a Make It Rain, and I'm going to go hard Zamazenta. This damages the Serena a little bit. It hits anything coming in. I also think that if Hands goes for like a Wild Charge on the Golden Go, then setting up doesn't really win us a whole lot. Alright, setting up with Nasty Plot might have been better there, I think. Alright, unfortunately we don't have grassy terrain, so we're not gaining back as much health as I would normally like. Do I Nasty Plot here? Do I Protect? I think I definitely Iron Defense with Zamazenta. I might Nasty Plot just to try and keep some pressure on, so I don't think Make It Rain kills Serena. And then next turn I can Make It Rain, Body Press, threaten 2 knockouts, if they don't want to switch or anything. We'll see. They could double up on Golden Go, but... Golden Go's not exerting a lot of pressure, so I don't want to Protect. I should have Nasty Plotted first turn in hindsight. Hindsight's 20/20, of course. Golden Go's speed tier here is really nice. That tells me you're probably doubling up if you're going for that play. Yeah, okay. This probably goes down. Okay, Golden Go. Okay, buddy. This does definitely put us in an advantage, because it's gonna bring out their last couple of Mons. Serena could have Protect. I think some of them don't run Protect. There's definitely AV on Hands, but I think the combination of a +1 Make It Rain and a Body Press, don't want to Body Press my own Golden Go, should knock it out. I'd be surprised if it didn't. Especially since, yeah, Zamazenta's now boosted up. Yeah, I think this is the play here. And then Nosepass being healthy for a Kyogre in the back is really good. Yeah, that should be in range. Nice, 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 nice. So Golden Go is back to neutral, but I mean, we've got a lead here. we're kind of sitting pretty. Yeah, I mean, I expect these last two to be Tornadus Kyogre. I'd be surprised if they were not Tornadus Kyogre. Landorus, okay, and Kyogre, okay. Alright, I expect this to be... Okay, I think we can sack Golden Go here. We have not seen a Terra from them. I think we Protect with Zamazenta just because Zamazenta is so threatening just to everything they've got. Unless it's Choice Scarf Zamazenta... Or sorry, unless it's Choice Scarf Kyogre, Zamazenta will outspeed. I'm content to just Make It Rain, get a little chip, and Protect. I expect Landorus to be the fastest thing on the field, I expect it to Sandsear Storm, and I expect Golden Go to go down before it attacks. It would actually be very inconvenient if Golden Go lived this turn, because we're trying to get a free switch. So we do actually kind of want Golden Go to go down. That is a Choice Scarf Kyogre, and that means Nosepass gets to absolutely, completely invalidate this Pokemon. Oh, that is so funny. It didn't go for spread there, so that is still going to do a lot of damage to Zamazenta. But unless it's just a super strangely slow Landorus, which I don't think there's any chance of, then I think we are sitting very, very pretty here. Because now we just go into Nosepass. It's really good for us. That's really, really good for us here. Because I don't think they have a choice. They have to use a Water Spout every single turn. So yeah, now we Wide Guard. Do we Terra? I mean, like, what is a situation in which we would Terra, right? I mean, I'm very confident. I'll Terra just in case something funky's happening, but I don't think there's, I mean, they're Scarfed. I think we have it in the bag. Yeah, I'll Terra Water. And Wide Guard. Yeah, no, they shouldn't have anything for this. They shouldn't have anything for this. The Terra didn't matter. I just didn't think there was another time this game we were going to use it. And this covers just for me missing some piece of information. But it's like either your Choice Scarf or like both of your Mons underspeed my Zamazenta. So I think we're in a really good spot regardless. Yeah. Because the reason I know it's Choice Scarf is because Kyogre is moving before Landorus Incarnate. Landorus Incarnate should pretty much always be faster than the fastest possible Kyogre. And so what that means is that I can just know the only way Kyogre's faster than that Mon is if it's Choice Scarf. So there's always the fun play of going for Custap Berry Head Smash. That's not the correct play, unfortunately. That's what I would love to do, but Head Smash is only 80% accurate. We are very confident that Kyogre cannot protect. So, the correct play is to go for Wide Guard again, and to go for Body Press on the Kyogre, and then Iron Bundle and Zamazenta should take out the Landorus, regardless of what Terra it is. Ooh, Custap Berry Wide Guard, better watch out. that doesn't matter. Oh, battle. That's actually amazing that Custap Berry has priority over a forfeit. Didn't know that was the case. It's a very funny item. Okay. Nose Pass won us the game. How close are we? I think we need one more. Let's see. I think we are one game away. We are one game away from making it to Master Ball while being forced to use Nose Pass and Thwacky, who, to be fair, have put in a lot of work. The funny thing is, it's like sometimes I'll like describe this challenge and I'm like, oh, it's so tough. I have to use weird Mons like Scrafty, Nose Pass, and Thwacky. Then like I can't help but say, but they're actually really good. They've done a lot of good things for me. Just because, you know, I'm fond of this crew now. Okay, another Kyogre team. And you know what that means? That means we are probably bringing Nose Pass. The Raging Bolt is very scary for me. I need to do my darndest to never Terra this Zamazenta, just because both Raging Bolt and Rillaboom are very scary. I think I like Golden Go, and I think I like Scrafty here, because Golden Go can take on everything except for those top 3 Mons, and Scrafty with Assault Vest is probably one of my better answers into Raging Bolt. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. We're one game away from completing our challenge, and we are leading Nose Pass. Who else? Okay. If I'm my opponent, I want to Fake Out, and I want to Water Spout. I think it's really important. I don't think we can afford to Terra the Zamazenta at any point, so I actually think it's okay to Terra the Nose Pass turn 1, because I think making sure they don't double up onto Nose Pass with Fake Out Water Spout and just eliminating it immediately, I think that would be sort of in disaster territory. So I think our best play is to Iron Defense up, and I want to Terra Ghost and Wide Guard. And I think that's the best maneuver we can do here. We'll see what they want to go for. I like that they didn't lead Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl spreading Thunder Waves was one of the scariest things I think they could have led, in my opinion. Just because I think otherwise we should have speed control over this Kyogre, unless it's Scarf, which is possible. But if it's Scarf, then it hates Nose Pass, which does put us in an advantage in a different way. I imagine you fake out something here. They did not fake out. Fake out should have moved before Wide Guard. So I bet they're doubling up onto... They're wood hammering something. Or U-turning. Probably into Nose Pass. Calm Mind. That's probably Protect, Calm Mind, Origin Pulse, and Coverage. So unfortunately, Custap Berry does not let us move before... Custap Berry does not let us move before Grassy Glide, which is unfortunate. They know that I can Wide Guard here. They should know that. I imagine you Grassy Glide the Nose Pass and Protect with Kyogre. That's my thought process here. But that doesn't actually punish me. Because my Nose Pass should always be... My Zamazenta should always be faster than your Kyogre. I'm willing to sack Nose Pass here. If they play Amoonguss well, they can totally defeat me for this. I'm expecting a Grassy Glide, that's why I didn't do something like Paint Split. I also expected Kyogre to Protect, and clearly I got that incorrect. So I did not read at all what they were doing. I'm really surprised at whatever this is. Okay, they just hit the Wide Guard, I'll take that. I'd love it if they left Nose Pass alive here. Zamazenta is super, super boosted now. The reason I did that is I wanted to be able to one-hit KO. That actually could be really bad for me. Because if they bring in Amoonguss here, I think we might have engineered a situation in which we lose the game. Especially because we don't have Terral Water. Amoonguss would be disastrous. Amoonguss would just straight up be disastrous for us here. Alright. That's bad. Then I think I mishandled it. Because even if I had just body pressed the Kyogre there, we would have been in great shape. Although, I expected them to Protect. I didn't expect that play from their end. I covered for it, but I covered for it in part, but I didn't exactly expect it. Alright. Here's what we're hoping for. We are going to fake out this Amoonguss. We're going to body press this Kyogre. We are hoping they don't see it coming. And, I mean, this is probably a really bulky Kyogre, but I think with 2 Iron Defenses up, and I predicted a Protect, which is why I Iron Defense and didn't just body press. But I think with how boosted Zamazenta is, I think this one-shots. They should always Protect, though. They should always Protect. I'd be very surprised if they allow this play to occur. But if it does, it puts us in a really good spot. Let's see. No Protects, no Protects, no Protects. No Covert Cloak. Rocky Helmet, that's good. Come on. Here we go. Okay. We're inching closer. We're inching closer. Nose Pass has put in some good work. Zamazenta is nigh invincible at this point, especially with grassy terrain. Raging Bolt. That is a super scary mon. It's the last scary thing they've got, pretty much. I think what I would like to do at this point is protect the Zamazenta. If we're able to knock out the Amoonguss, that puts us in an amazing spot. I could go into Golden Go. No. I think you always spore the Zamazenta. I want to get as much damage on the Amoonguss before that can happen, and so I would like to knock it off here. And I could see the Raging Bolt going after the Scrafty. And if I switch in Golden Go, I don't think Golden Go takes a lot of hits there, not when they're booster or special attack. Alright, let's see. Body Press is not very effective against Amoonguss, but it's still going to do a lot of damage. Okay, so yeah, they were going for the Protect Spore play. I'm hoping they targeted the Zamazenta. That'd be really good for us. It's a chunk. We didn't expect it to do too much more than that. Alright, alright. I think the most damage I can do into Amoonguss now is body press, and... Do I just body press the Bolt, though? The worst thing they can... No. I think I go after the Amoonguss because I think I can kill the Amoonguss here. I mean, I think this is just an absurd amount of damage that we're doing here. We're at what? This is going to be times 3.5 of what its normal damage is. It's normally going to be halved, but I think the combination of this and close combat is going to be 180. I think close combat is actually slightly more damage than Poison Jab here, because Poison Jab is going to be 80, close combat with Stab is going to be 180 divided by 2. So I actually think that this is the most damage we can do. We know it's not Citrus. We're hoping this knocks out the Amoonguss. That is why I didn't target into the Raging Bolt, because if the Raging Bolt is let loose, then we could actually be in big trouble. And I thought they might switch into Rillaboom. That's why I did this. Oh, I don't think that's enough. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate here. Because, yeah, they're going to get the Spore off into Zamazenta. They're not threatening any damage into Zamazenta here. And a further body press should knock out the Amoonguss. I think I stand by my play at the end of the day. I think a slightly better play could have been Protect Switch to Golden Go. Actually, no, that wouldn't have been better at all, because then they could have just spored us this next turn. So yeah, we'll eat the sleep turns. We're okay here, I think. We want to save the Intimidate, and we just go Golden Go. I think they're going to want to Spore the Scrafty or switch out the Amoonguss. Either way, I think just being able to have a Fake Out later on is really, really strong for us. And I think Zamazenta is going to just be super threatening for the duration. It's like, I'm not certain they've got the firepower to defeat the Zamazenta before it wakes up. And I think everything should, be in range of the Zamazenta. That's the right play on their end. They should have switched there. I think they are playing it well, except for I don't think they handled the Kyogre well, but I think other than that, they've handled this game very effectively. That is a very good play as well on their end, I think. Because this allows them to cycle Regenerator on Amoonguss. It allows them to potentially get terrain back. But our Zamazenta has now been asleep for one turn. That means it is possible that it wakes up. I think that Amoonguss is not in Golden Go range, which is unfortunate. But I think I just want to keep the Amoonguss low. Do I make it rain or do I Nasty Plot? Doesn't Make It Rain kill from this range? I think it doesn't. I mean, it hasn't. We have Metal Coat, though. I think it's close. I think it's very close. I think it might. This is tough. I think we go for it. If we take out the Amoonguss here, that's huge. Let's see. I don't want a Nasty Plot. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want a Nasty Plot because if they double target 2 turns in a row with the Bolt, I'm not sure how well we take that. I could have Nasty Plotted there in hindsight, I think. Okay, what? Oh, it's going to be Terra Electric, I bet. I am wishing I switched out to Scrafty now, knowing kind of what they were doing here. Because then I could have faked out this next turn. We could have woken up there, we did not. Alright, this is very spooky here. Come on, Zamazenta, come on. Hang in there. That is a lot of damage. Well, honestly, I think Make It Rain was not a bad play there. We're going to protect, we're going to hope that we wake up, and we're going to go to Scrafty. I think if we don't wake up here, it's 50-50 at this point. If we don't wake up here, they might just be able to knock out the Zamazenta. And that would be pretty bad. So let's see. Grassy Terrain and Leftovers is doing amazing work for us here, which is so funny. I think there's been so many situations in the series where we see that base Zamazenta actually can do things that that Shield Zamazenta can't do, and we wake up! That puts us in a great spot all of a sudden. And they did exactly what they should have done in that situation, which is double up into the Zamazenta. But because we woke up, the only way we weren't going to wake up there is if we got maximum turns, which in total is a 1 in 3 chance. But it definitely can happen. Missing out on the KO against Amoonguss was not fantastic. Raging Bolt is the big threat, but I actually think we go after the Rillaboom, because I think what they're going to do is protect the Raging Bolt, hard switch into Amoonguss, and I don't think this Rillaboom can protect. I think just like getting them to the last 2 Mons is just a huge advantage for us, so that they can't keep pivoting out with Regenerator. And we fake out the Raging Bolt, yep. Yep, just make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Yep, Body Press. It's okay if this hits into Amoonguss. And we fake out the Bolt. Yeah, I think this is going to be switch to Amoonguss. This is going to be protect Raging Bolt. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. That Amoonguss has a lot of health. Man. That's a 2-hit KO, though, which is really good for us. Yeah, I mean, I think we just attack into the Amoonguss again. I think that Amoonguss goes down to this hit, and in fact, I'm confident enough in it that I actually want to switch to Golden Go so that we can pivot Scrafty back in and get a fake out later down the line. I think they might switch into Rillaboom here, in which case I do want Golden Go on the field for the Amoonguss endgame. Yeah, I think this is always the play. Let's see, do they switch? I'm hoping Body Press KOs from this range. We'll see. Protect, that's very smart. They kind of saw that I kept targeting into it. They're playing this endgame very well. And this is unfortunate because they're probably going to get a big hit on the Zamazenta that's going to put it in range of another one, which is going to drastically limit my options. 169 down to 79. That did 90. So I think we do live another one. Actually, no, Grassy Terrain I think is helping us. I think we just double up into the Amoonguss here. I think that Amoonguss has to go down here. I don't think a Make It Rain alone does. I'm not certain. A Body Press might do it by itself. A Make It Rain might do it by itself. But I think we just want to be as sure as we can possibly be. Do I want to Shadow Ball instead? No, I just want to Make It Rain. A double Protect from Amoonguss I think loses us the game here, but I think otherwise we're in a good spot. A crit Thunderbolt can also lose us the game. I think they're playing at this very, very well. Rillaboom is going to go down here. Trying to see what they do. Hang in there, Zamazenta. Hang in there. With 5 HP, we hang on. Okay. I mean, they're playing this very, very well. There's no grassy terrain, which means there's no chance Zamazenta's getting out of range of another one. Oh, I'm running low on time. I think... The question is, do they Thunderclap, right? Do they Thunderclap? I think they don't Thunderclap. No. I'm playing it safe. I'm doing the safe option. They might get me here, but I think this is the safest play I've got. I think a smart play from their end is to Spore the Golden Go here and to Thunderclap the Zamazenta. I think that's the smartest play they could do. I'm hoping they don't find it. Let's see. This if they Spore the Scrafty here, I think we lose. Yeah, that was a really good play. That was a really good play. I didn't have many ways to play around it. So now the question is, do I still play around Thunderclap? I think I do. I think they should always Thunderclap. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to Protect again. And I am going to knock off. I think we lose, though. I think they got us with that one. Maybe I should have gone to time in hindsight. Thunderclap, okay. That actually means we are able to protect next turn. Great. We are going to protect again. And we are going to Poison Jab into the Amogus. We're running out of time. We're going to try and take them to timer. I don't think we can actually beat both of their Pokemon. We're going to hope that they keep Thunderclapping. And we're going to hope that we actually take them down to timer, as lame as that is. Oh, I think they're Thunderbolting this time, which is smart. Yeah, no, I mean, they played this in-game perfectly. But we have Assault Vest. They're going to go after the Zamazenta this time. If we have the Mon advantage, we will win. I just have to click buttons fast. I don't know if we can actually do it. Because at some point they should just Thunderbolt and get the win. And I don't think we'll have more health than them. Or maybe we will. I want to see a Thunder... No, they're just Thunderbolting it out. That's very smart. Yeah, no, they played this endgame excellently. I'm not sure we're going to be able to take it at the time. I think we might be too low on your time. Ooh, they kind of got us. They got us there. No, they're gonna have too much HP. They're gonna win it. Well played. Yeah, if I had body pressed with Zamazenta the turn I switched out, we actually would have been okay. But oh well. Let's see. Alright, I'm just gonna spam A. Oh, we ran out of time. I think they deserved to win that one. That was so close, though. I mean, they played that endgame perfectly, unfortunately for us. And it's like, I even saw that play they're gonna make, but I was just like, I don't think I can call them making that play well. But no, I mean, props to them. They played that literally perfectly at the end. Oh, that's rough. That literally would have clinched it for us. Trying to think what I could have done differently. Yeah, no, they had the right idea of going for Rage Powder Thunderbolt. If we had body pressed that into that Amoonguss at the end, though, that turn we switched out with Zamazenta, I think that would have done enough damage to let us win on timer. I was also just like, I mean, in that world, I would try and not run out of time as well. But yeah, it was just, we got that play wrong. They saw I was playing around Thunderclap. I mean, they did just a really good job of responding to just kind of like the level of play I was at and the patterns of play I had. And I felt like it was too risky to try and predict them too much. And they basically played it perfectly after their Kyogre went down. Once the Kyogre went down, they were playing that very, very optimally. So props to them. We can still do it, though! We'll either need 2 or 3 at this point. Oh, that could have been it. That could have been it! This is not a Pokemon. This is a fish. But with your help, perhaps this humble fish can become a Pokemon. Please consider subscribing to the channel so that Pedro can achieve their dreams. And the way timer works, if you're curious, if we had more Mons than they did when time went out, we would win. And that's when the total time runs out. There's a 20-minute timer for the whole game. Each team has got 7 minutes of time to make decisions. I ran out of that time to make decisions just because I was commentating and didn't notice the time going down until close to the very end. But like at that point, I think we were in a losing position anyway. What was I going to say? Yeah, and so if the 20 minutes goes down, to 0 and you have more Mons, you win. If there's an equal number of Mons, it goes to percentage of HP remaining compared to entire team. Which is a confusing statement, but now I actually have to hook us on the team, so I can't explain it any further, because we're still playing a match here. Okay. Let me see. I think Scrafty's very good. I think Golden Go is great, and I think Thwacky's really good. Grimmsnarl is the scariest thing for me, just because it can give them permanent speed control, and I really like my Zamazenta with Thunderwave. A lot of them run Thunderwave right now, and I really like my Zamazenta to be faster than the opposing Terapagos. This is a great lead for me, I think. So I think what I would like to do is, I think I'd like to Iron Defense. I'd like to set up. I think I have that chance. And I would like to fake out into the Chi-Yu. If you Terra Ghost, I think that's good for you, but most Terapagos players are very hesitant to Terra anything other than their Terapagos. Let's not be Covert Cloak. Flinch. Nice. I don't think they realize that... I mean, a lot of players aren't super familiar with Scrafty, especially if you've started in, like, Scarlet and Violet, just you've never seen it before. And so it's actually just really, really convenient that people don't know about it, because they don't know it has Fake Out. And so they'll fake it out after it already does its thing. Which is really, really useful for us. I mean, Zamazenta is just in such a great spot here. I don't think I want to risk a burn or anything. I think I just want to close combat into the Chi-Yu. This could go south if they double up into Scrafty, but I have a hunch they might... I think I'm just going to protect close combat. This makes the most sense to me. I could see them overheating into the Zamazenta. I think that makes a lot of sense, just because they're going to be really scared of it, because it's boosted up. The Heat Wave... If this is Heat Wave and a Drain Punch into Scrafty, I'd be afraid of us going down. That did a lot more damage than I wanted it to. I wonder if that's Specs. Oh, we're faster! I forgot! Fine. Because even if Scrafty goes down here, that's not horrible for us. Because it's knocked out Chi-Yu, which is one of the biggest threats to our team. Zamazenta is boosted. Hands is at -1. This is a very solid position for us here. I think we do go Thwacky, because that lets us threaten breaking the Terra Shell on Terapagos before attacking it, which I think is very, very spooky from their perspective. And basically, if they bring in Terapagos here, we're immediately threatening to kill it. And they're not threatening us with a lot of damage in return. So, unless they protect Terapagos and switch into something really useful for them, then I think they're in a pretty bad situation. I could have gone into Golden Go, which I think is pretty good at walling the 2 Mons they have here, but the issue with that is Golden Go would move after Zamazenta, and so Body Press wouldn't be super effective against Terapagos due to its ability. And so here, I'm down to Body Press the Terapagos, and... Do I Grassy Glide? I'm trying to think what they could do. I think I Grassy Glide in case they want to go in, like, hard into Flutter Mane. If they Terra, then of course Grassy Glide's not going to hit because they're going to get rid of terrain. But the nice thing about that is then their Terra Shell goes away, and I think Body Press, I'd imagine that's an Oko from that position. And so I think this is a... yeah, I think they're in a bad spot either way. And so this covered for a switch to Flutter Mane, potentially. Grimmsnarl. I think this is enough to take down the Grimmsnarl. Nice. Yep, I have a hunch that might not... I have a hunch that Terapagos did not have Protect. It's not doing a lot. It's not doing a lot, buddy. I mean, I don't think they've got an out. Because I think Body Press is just an Oko. And I think even if it's not, I think they just don't have enough damage here. They're going to Terra. They're going to get rid of the grassy terrain. So Thwacky won't be able to hit first. But you no longer resist Body Press, which you do when you have Terra Shell intact. Because its ability changes here. And I think this should be enough damage for the one-shot. Here we go. And I don't think Iron Hands can crit its way out of this one. I think that's a little bit too much to ask. Yep, so it's like, even though they got rid of the terrain, Grassy Glide was still always the right play there. There we go. Okay. Let's see how close we are. We're trying to do it today. Oh, we're just dancing right at the edge. Ever since we moved on to Reg G, Thwacky's just done so well for the team. Let's see. I mean, did that do it? I don't think that got us there, but I think it got us close. Let's see. It might be 1 or 2. I don't know if it's a 1 or 2. Oh, we're so close. I don't know what Gengar is doing here. This is a very strange team. Don't love to see Gengar, if we're being honest. Don't love to see Gengar at all. I definitely want to get an Iron Defense up. I also think Scrafty threatens Gengar a lot, which is really nice. I think Bundle's really good here, just because Freeze Dry hits a lot of their team. I'm gonna go Thwacky. I don't think Thwacky's good into this team, but I have a hunch I might need Grassy Terrain Recovery in this matchup. That's my thought process. I don't think Thwacky is going to deal... If Thwacky's really good into Ogerpon Water and into Kyogre, that's it. But setting up Grassy Terrain, I think, is specifically really big for us here. We're about to see if you're Inner Focus. They're probably Inner Focus Dragonite. I'd be very surprised if they weren't. Yeah, the Inner Focus. So I could fake out the Chin-Pow. I could also knock off the Dragonite. I mean, the Chin-Pow's intimidated. Do I need to fake it out? The answer might be yes, but no, I just don't love this Dragonite running around all match. And I could see the Chin-Pow protecting. And so I'd like to get rid of a Choice Band, I think. Especially since I didn't bring something like Golden Go to punish it. And I'm just going to go for Iron Defense. Alright, what did the Dragonite go for? It went for something slow, so we actually get an Iron Defense off first, which is really good. They've got a team of mostly physical attackers. Hang in there, hang in there. Dang, I thought Scrafty would hang in there. Truth be told. So if you're banded, then you're locked into Ice Spinner. Oh, wait, what did they... No, locked into Dragon Claw, which I don't think is amazing for you. I like the idea of bringing in my Ice-type, and what, are you going to Terra Normal your Dragonite in front of a Zamazenta? I don't think that's a good move in the slightest. But I think I just Freeze Dry the Dragonite. If you Terra, then you lose access to that for the rest of the game, which I think is very good for us. If you're able to E-Speed, I don't think that kills Bundle. Actually, an E-Speed and a Sucker Punch could kill Iron Bundle. If they're not, assuming they're not banded. I mean, you should be scared. I'm gonna predict them to be smart enough to be scared of that. I think my boosts are good enough for the moment for Zamazenta. I think if Bundle goes down here, that it is asking a lot of Zamazenta. So I think I would like to Heavy Slam that Chin-Pow. If they Terra Ghost, this still does damage, so that's kind of what I'm covering for here. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you're just gonna let me pick up this knockout here. Okay, you would have let me pick up that knockout, though, apparently. I was like, Freeze Dry still would have killed that. Alright. We know they're full team, though, and Zamazenta's looking very, very good. Now they shouldn't have a way to kill the Bundle. I'm fine to Freeze Dry that Ogerpon. Terra Water the Ogerpon, I'm not that bothered, because then, like, Thwacky kind of has a field day, which is funny. I could double up into the Ogerpon. I think the Ogerpon protects here. Okay, or not. I don't know why they let me have that, but I'll take it. I don't think I don't think Ogerpon is a good switch in for Dragonite Freeze Dry, but to each their own. We tank that. Scrafty doing some work from beyond the grave here. That did a lot less damage than I thought it would. Oh, it's because I'm not a Steel type and I'm not as heavy as I think I am. I bet that was like 60 base power. Unfortunately, they should have Sucker Punch. But fortunately, I feel pretty comfortable going for a Terra Water here. I don't think you've got much way to punish Terra Water. And I think I just go for Body Press on Kyogre, and with Chin-Pow Sword of Ruin, that should kill. If they have Terra Ghost Kyogre, that's bad for me. I mean, but honestly, Gengar was the thing I was the most afraid of in this matchup. And Gengar does not seem to be here. Please don't be Terra Ghost. Okay. I mean, this is still Actually, no, we should be faster. Unless you're Scarf, we are faster. And I think we do one-shot. Because of your Qian Pao, funnily enough. I don't think it would one-shot without it. Sucker Punch, that's what I thought. That's why I protected. Come on, big damage. There we go. And yeah, I don't think that quite one-shots, but Qian Pao with Sword of Ruin lowers the defense of all Pokemon on the field, but it actually doesn't stop Body Press from doing more damage. I don't know why. That seems like an oversight to me. It allowed us to pick up that kill, and now they've wasted their Terra. Now I can Body Press the Qian Pao. I don't actually have to be worried about Terra Ghost anymore. I just want to knock out this Dragon. I'm going to Body Press in the Dragonite. It's going to do a lot of damage. They should Sucker Punch the bundle. This covers in case they don't. We win anyway. Okay. Is that enough? I don't think it is, but it's going to put us right on the edge. Please let that be enough. They're in Master Ball. Don't we get extra points for that? Are we in Master Ball? No! We're one away. I think regardless, I think this next one's going to be the last battle of the episode. We've been here a while. I'm getting a little tired. I think if we had won that one game we lost, I think that would have put us directly there, just because we had so much momentum. It was giving us so many points. So, like, it was giving us so much progress for each win. But they're really making us work for it, aren't they? I really want to put this behind me, because we are nearing the end of the month. Let's see. We're right on. Okay. I don't love facing an Entei, because the burn chance is very scary in my mind. I could lead Bundle in Zamazenta, or I could lead Thwackey in Zamazenta. I'm going to save the Bundle. I think this makes the most sense. I have to bring the Bundle. I don't have many doubts about that. Golden Goat does wall the Sneasler. Entei can't get intimidated. I think I bring Scrafty. I think it is the most solid option I've got. I don't think Nose Pass does a lot here other than just like throwing off random pain splits, but I don't think that makes a lot of progress. Golden Go's weak to Entei. I think it'll go down in one hit to Miraidon. And so I just don't think there's a lot I can do with Golden Go. Scrafty's got Fake Out. And just when you have Fake Out, you always kind of can do something. So I could Fake Out here, and... Ooh. That's not what I expected. Electric Seed on Miraidon. Okay. I expected that to be on Sneasler. They could have normal Gem Sneasler for Unburden. I think that makes a lot of sense. That tells me that I think you're a Calm Mind version of Miraidon. I think you're a Calm Mind version of Miraidon. So originally my plan was to go to Scrafty, so that next turn I could go to Scrafty and Protect, so that next turn I could Fake Out Iron Defense. But here, since I think they're probably setting up, I would rather Fake Out to stop the setup and Iron Defense, and then next turn I can switch out. Sneasler is threatening Fake Out and a faster Fake Out, but this still should put me in a good position. That surprises me. If this is like Terra Ghost on Miraidon, then I'm just completely toasted. Terra Fairy. That's interesting. That tells me you're not faking out the Zamazenta. You might be faking out the Thwackey. No, they're probably Dire Clawing. Oh, they do go for Fake Out. Are you faking out the Thwackey? That would be a little bit surprising to me. But, that makes sense. I think that is genuinely a... Why do you have Dazzling Gleam on this set? That's very surprising. I do get an Iron Defense off, which is good, but my damage into this thing is not ideal. Grassy Terrain putting in a lot of work there for me, though. Will I need to Terra Water? I would hate to Terra Water here, right? No, because I'll need to Terra Ghost the bundle. I don't love this, but this just lets me get a little bit of recovery. I'm hoping that the combination of Grassy Glide, Icy Wind, and Body Press can KO this Miraidon. I don't think it will, though, especially not with Grassy Terrain recovery. Yeah, I think the Protect was smart, though. I don't think you're setting up here. Yeah, I think you're just going for Dazzling Gleam. This is a strange... This is a very strange Miraidon set, and it's specifically good into my bunch of misfits. I could go Scrafty, Terra Poison, and Poison Jab. That won't kill, though. I think I'd prefer to go to Bundle, Terra Ghost. I imagine they'll want to close combat the Bundle. I think that makes a lot of sense on their end. Get an Icy Wind off, and then Zamazenta's permanently faster. I like that continuation. And then if I get this play right and they do close combat, then Bundle should be faster than than both Mons next turn. And that actually puts me in a good spot. I don't think I'm going to get the KO right here, but I'm assuming they're still wanting to go for Dazzling Gleam, and I don't think that picks up either one of my Mons here. So we're going to see what they want to do. I mean, the boost to Zamazenta does go a long way here. The fact that we do already have a boost on Zamazenta does go a long way. And we're going to Body Press here. Because it's going to be resisted. They do have a defense boost, but it's still going to do a good chunk. Show me close combat. Please show me close combat. This is tough. This is tough. We need this turn to go right for us. Nice, nice, nice. That's step one. Let's hit this Icy Wind. Come on. Nice. Fantastic. That did actually more damage than I was thinking it would. Come on. Big damage. Big damage. I don't think that's in freeze-dry range, unfortunately. Oh, that did a lot. Did a lot to Zamazenta. Do I protect with both here? To bait out a protect on their end? No, no, no. Here's what I do, and I think this covers all my options. I think I Hydro Pump you, and I Body Press them right on. I think it's in Body Press range? I actually don't remember now. And if I get that wrong, I lose, right? If I get that wrong, I lose. I think I'll Icy Wind. I think the chip on Sneasler is significant. And getting Zamazenta to outspeed Sneasler is significant, and I'll do that. And I think just it does put me in a good spot. Okay, I don't feel horrible about this. And this, I think... Actually, no. Still slower. Please no status. Oh, that would have been pretty bad if they status there. That went very well for me. That turn went very well for me. The fact that they targeted where they did. Bundle resisted the Dire Claw, but I still think it probably would have gone down with this low HP. It would have been very close. Entei can't Terra. I think I Icy Wind Body Press. Does that not kill, though? If it doesn't kill, I'm in a bad spot. I got Hydro Pump, but if I miss, I'm in a bad spot, right? I'm gonna Hydro Pump. I'm gonna Hydro Pump, and I'm gonna Body Press. And we're gonna pray. I don't know if this is the right play. We hit. Are we faster, though? Oh! Hey, Bundle! That is very clutch, Iron Bundle. That is very clutch. We're not gonna be faster here. They have Shadow Claw, of all things. But this Body Press should knock him out. And it's gonna be a 2 versus 1. We've got our restricted. They don't have Terra. We have Fake Out Online. I think we might have enough gas in the tank here. Okay, I think that was the right play. That was very, very tricky. I could have Icy Winded into Body Press on the Entei. I don't think that would have killed, though. I don't think we would have had enough of the tank to kill. And, like, I was just so afraid that they could rack up enough damage on my Zamazenta to get me. I could have double protected as well. Was an option to get a little bit more recovery. But you know what? I love the position we're in now. There was definitely some luck involved hitting the Hydro Pump, but we'll take it. And it's really nice getting the Intimidate off here. Sacred Sword is not super effective into us because we are not a Steel type. They cannot Terra. And if they don't protect, they lose. If they protect, then I still don't know if there's a lot left that they will have in the tank. Yeah, we're just gonna attack with both, and the battle is canceled, and I think that should put us into Master Ball! Oh, Iron Bundle clutching that game out. Whew, yeah, if they had gone after that Iron Bundle with Shadow Claw a turn earlier, we might have been in a horrible position. But we take it. We take it. We did have a lot of boosts on Zamazenta. So, like, once the Miraidon was out of there, we were kind of sitting pretty. But wow, that was a very, very spooky game. And I think that should put us into Master Ball. Completely random teams, and we are at the top rank! Wow. Yeah, I can't believe, Nose Pass got us there. This has been a crazy journey. Thank you so much for joining me on it, whether this was your first time tuning in or whether you've been here the whole way. Yeah, this has been just so much fun for me. Getting to experiment with mons I'd otherwise never use, to come up with just whatever strategies I could scramble together. And you know what? I think one of the most satisfying things at the end is just that anytime I look at Nose Pass, I'm gonna look at it a different way now. I'm gonna say that mon helped me out when I needed it. That mon beat multiple Kyogres for me, and tied this entire team together. I don't think we get here without Nose Pass, which is wild to say. I don't think there was any other mon in our box that would have been a better fit, which is why it was here. I have a new appreciation for Thwacky. I have a new appreciation for Scrafty. And, I mean, I think this also showed that there's, like, a different way to use Zamazenta that people aren't really experimenting with. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. We got to Master Ball using a completely randomized team. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've got a couple things planned for this team, and I'll be doing just challenges similar to this. I don't know, I just love putting myself in weird team building positions is just one of my favorite things about Pokemon, and so this sort of challenge and playing the Slugma Cups as well are just things that I really enjoy a lot of. Thank you so much for joining us. Nose Pass isn't Master Ball! We did it! Subscribe for more. I'll see ya.